Listen to me very closely, because the landscape in Minnesota is shifting right before our eyes. We are witnessing a series of moves that will define the trajectory of this franchise for years to come. The front office is not playing games, and the atmosphere in the building is absolutely electric, if not entirely chaotic. From salary cap maneuvering to high-stakes talent acquisition, nothing is off the table. You want the truth about our team? You have come to the right place. Buckle up, because we are diving deep into the massive changes happening right now.
This is the cold, hard reality of the National Football League. Today, the Minnesota Vikings officially announced that Harrison Smith has been processed as a post-June 1 cut. Let me be clear about what this means from an analytical perspective. This is a purely strategic maneuver designed to manage the salary cap in a way that provides flexibility for the front office moving forward. Now, do not let the term cut fool you into thinking the story is over. By utilizing this procedural designation, the team is keeping the door wide open for a potential return of this legendary veteran. But let us be honest, the emotional weight of seeing a player of Harrison Smith's caliber in this situation is staggering. We are talking about the heart and soul of this defense, a man who has defined what it means to wear these colors for over a decade. To see him handled through the lens of a spreadsheet calculation is something that should bother every single person who calls themselves a fan. I understand the economics, I understand the necessity of the cap, but the optics of this, the cold indifference of the business side, it is something that leaves a bitter taste in your mouth. You look at his production, his leadership, and his unwavering commitment to the organization, and you have to wonder if the front office truly understands the void they are creating. Is this a calculated risk to build something better? Or is this the beginning of a painful dismantling of an era that we all cherished? We are looking at a future Hall of Famer whose presence on the field is worth more than any dollar amount on a contract. The precision of the front office is undeniable, but the soul of the team is currently in a state of flux. They are betting on their ability to replace the irreplaceable. And quite frankly, that is a gamble that makes me nervous. When you strip away the veteran leadership, you better be certain that the foundation underneath can withstand the pressure of the upcoming season. If they think they can simply flip a switch and move on without feeling the impact of this void, they are sadly mistaken. The market is reacting to this news with a mix of confusion and anticipation, waiting to see if this is truly the end of an era, or if the team has a secret plan to bring him back into the fold on more favorable terms. The sheer audacity of this move sets the stage for a dramatic shift in team identity. Everything we thought we knew about the structure of our secondary is now being questioned. We have to analyze every move with extreme caution now, because the dominoes are starting to fall in a way that suggests a complete overhaul. And if the defense is being restructured this drastically, you have to ask yourself, what does this mean for the rest of the roster? Because if they are willing to part ways with a pillar like this, nobody is safe.
If you want to keep getting exclusive insights like this, subscribe now. Do not miss a single update as we break down every move that shapes our team's future. Join the conversation and stay ahead.
While the front office makes moves that shake the foundation, they are also securing the pieces they believe are vital for the future. As reported by NBC Sports, the Minnesota Vikings have agreed to terms on a new deal with Tavierre Thomas, $6 million. This is a crucial move, especially given the tactical analysis of the special teams unit. Tavierre Thomas is not just a safety, he is a specialist who brings a level of consistency that is often overlooked by the casual observer. From a professional standpoint, this is a smart, calculated investment. You need guys who understand the system, who are reliable in the heat of the moment, and who can contribute across multiple phases of the game. Tavierre Thomas has proven that he can be that anchor when things get chaotic. But let us look deeper into the strategy here. By locking in Tavierre Thomas, the team is signaling that they are not just tearing everything down, they are attempting to stabilize the ship while they navigate these turbulent waters. It is about balance. You cannot simply flush away your veteran experience and expect to remain competitive in such an unforgiving division. This extension provides a modicum of certainty in a locker room that is clearly undergoing a significant cultural shift. I respect the hustle of Tavierre Thomas. He has worked his way into becoming an essential component of the squad, and his value to the secondary and special teams cannot be overstated. He is the kind of player that coaches trust, and in this league, trust is the most valuable currency you have. When you look at the total package of this offseason, this contract is a breath of fresh air. It is a sign that the front office knows when to move on and when to invest in the guys who are in the trenches every single day. The financial commitment reflects his role as a key contributor. It is not a splashy, headline-grabbing signing, but it is the kind of move that wins games in the fourth quarter. Now the question remains, is this enough to compensate for the major changes we are seeing elsewhere on the roster? We have seen a legend processed for a future move, and now we see a reliable grinder secured for the long haul. The contrast is stark, and it tells a story of a team trying to find its new identity. We are watching a transformation in real time, and the pressure on Tavierre Thomas to perform at an elite level has never been higher. He is no longer just a role player. He is a veteran leader who needs to step up and fill the gaps left by the departing faces. The fans are watching, the analysts are watching, and the expectations are through the roof. Can he handle the weight of this responsibility? We are about to find out, and the stakes for this team's success in the coming season just got a whole lot more interesting.
Now, turn your attention to the absolute firestorm that is currently burning through the NFL. All signs, and I mean all signs, point directly to the Minnesota Vikings following the official news that the Arizona Cardinals have released Kyler Murray. Let me tell you, this is the kind of blockbuster development that turns a franchise upside down in a heartbeat. When a talent like Kyler Murray hits the open market, the entire league stops and listens. But the whispers coming out of Minnesota are deafening. There is a strong, persistent rumor that Kyler Murray could be on his way to join our team. And if this comes to fruition, we are talking about a total seismic shift in the NFC North. Think about the implications. We just discussed the defensive restructuring, the cap maneuvering, and the stabilization efforts. Now you add a dynamic, explosive playmaker like Kyler Murray into the mix. That is not just a move, that is a statement of intent. It is an aggressive gamble that says this team is not interested in a rebuild, they are interested in a championship run. I have been covering this league for a long time, and I can tell you that when there's this much smoke, there is usually a fire waiting to happen. The analysis here is simple. If the Minnesota Vikings are clearing space and rearranging their financial structure, they are doing it for a reason. And what better reason than to secure a franchise-altering talent? The potential impact on the offense, the play calling, and the sheer threat level of this team would skyrocket overnight. But hold your horses, because we have to be responsible here. This is a massive, high-stakes possibility that comes with its own set of risks. You're talking about changing the entire offensive philosophy to accommodate a quarterback of his unique profile. Is the coaching staff ready to commit to that? Are the veterans who are still in the locker room prepared for the adjustment? This is not a video game, people. This is real life with real consequences for the salary cap, the team chemistry, and the long-term future of the organization. If the front office pulls this off, they will be lauded as geniuses. If they fail, or if it doesn't translate to immediate success, the fallout will be historic. We are at a critical juncture. The news of his release has set the market on fire, and the fact that we are the ones at the center of the speculation tells you everything you need to know about the ambition of this organization. Everything we have talked about today, from the cuts to the extensions, is now just a prelude to this massive, game-changing possibility. Is this the move that finally puts the team over the top, or is it a desperate reach that could set us back? The tension is palpable, and the next few days are going to be the most critical in recent history.
We are standing on the edge of a new era. The moves made this week have turned our team into the most discussed story in the entire league. Between the departure of legends, the securing of key assets, and the earth-shattering rumors about a potential new quarterback, one thing is certain: there is no turning back now. The front office has chosen their path, and it is a path of high risk and even higher reward. I want to hear from you. Does this direction make sense for our team, or are we flirting with disaster? Drop a comment below and let me know where you stand on these massive changes. We are in this together, so keep it locked right here for every update.